Here we go. Hey, everybody. Well, we were busy chatting there a little bit, so a little late hitting the button, but hope everybody is doing well. You see, we have Andrew from Funnel Heads. We are going to announce our champions today, and I have not seen Andrew's video. I don't think you've seen mine unless you were watching the premiere. Okay, so Andrew hasn't seen mine. So we could have different winners. We could have the same winner. We did do similar videos talking about our, ranking some of Carnival ships. If you watch those videos, you might have got an indication of which way we'd be leaning in a particular matchup in regards to this March Madness. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to get into it in just a minute. Let me just say hi to some of the first people to jump in. But we had Mike, and Mike was watching the premiere. Nice. So he's already seen my winners. Hey, Z Mike is here, and I just heard on Derek's show Sunday, Z is now 80 days sober. That's awesome. Congratulations on Z. That is definitely an awesome thing. Christy is back again. What's going on, Christy? Ann is back again. What's going on? Ashley is here. Good to see you again, Ashley. Kevin B and I will be getting on a ship together in just a few days.
Exciting.
I know he's pumped. I'm pumped. We got Frankie Floyd here again. He made a comment on one of the videos I just released. I did 20 tips on things that you could pack, not necessarily things you must pack, but highly recommend that you pack. I released that today as well. North Shore Travelers, they were also watching the premiere.
Nice.
Welcome back, North Shore. Yoli is here. What is going on, Yoli? Yoli and I will be cruising on the Celebration New Year's Eve with her and her husband, Andrew. Yeah, and I think that's as far as catching up with everybody. I want to let everybody know. So our super chats, we have 64. We've got 64. So that means we only need 36 more in super chats. Oh, we got Apalila back. All right. Very cool. Hello from Vegas. I didn't know. I know you were
nice.
You were on with Cookie, right? Apalila, I believe. I remember
she was. It was either Cookie or Lee. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I remember that. So welcome back. Angie's here, and Angie's going to be with me also. I just see Bruce here from Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Hey, Bruce.
He's going to be going on right after me. And I know Mike is going to be getting on his cruise pretty much right after I get off of mine. And Kevin and Angie and all of us get off. And then we got Michael here. Apalila, it was the Cookie Show. And that was a great episode. And I will be seeing Cookie, Apalila, in just a couple days. Saturday, him and I might be hanging out at the Alchemy Bar at the end of the night.
He's got to taste test all those drinks to make sure they're on the highest quality.
Yeah, and I'll be tasting right along with them.
There you go.
So like I said, getting back to the super chats real quick for anybody new to the program. Oh, and let me check something. Let me check. I want to check where we're at on subscribers. Okay, we are at 2996.
Nice.
So I see we got 25 or so people. Hit that like button for anybody that's not already subscribed. If you subscribe tonight, you could be part of our channel's history as we try to hit 3,000 before the show is over. You always want to see your subscriber count go up. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter what time of the day. But then part of me was like, I kind of hope we don't hit 3,000 before the show, because if we could hit 3,000 during the show, that would be super, super cool. And if we can get just four more subscribers. So again, anybody that's on watching right now, if you are not already a subscriber, if you hit that subscribe button, you could help us get there, and you might be the 3,000th subscriber. Okay, but these super chats. Now, we changed the treats up. Look at that. We got the all beef. Look at how Sadie's looking at that. Look at her licking her chops. Come on, just give it to me. Just give it to me. She wants it so bad. I do have little. Let's see. This is what she gets to hold her
holdovers.
But for anybody that does a $10 super chat, Sadie will get one of these big all beef hot dogs, courtesy of you, which she will be your biggest fan. And if anybody does a $15 super chat or more, you will give Sadie a hot dog and me a shot of bourbon. And look, we only have this much left to finish the bottle, so I think we could probably make that happen today with a few super chats. So yeah, I think we can. I think we about covered it. Real quick, Frankie Floyd is the first again. I love that. Frankie Floyd, let me put that super sticker up there. There it is. First again. So he is numbers 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. That means we only need 31 more, and we will have our drawing for a shirt of your choice. I have two styles. Look at that. Angie is the first to take care of Sadie. So you got the Merry Mixer. The Merry Mixer setting you up. High five for Angie. All right. And there is your hot dog. Look at that. She almost gulped it in one bite. Thank you for that, Angie. Much appreciated. And Angie and I will be treating ourselves in the Havana pool to a couple drinks on Saturday. I hope it's nice. It's supposed to be like 80. So I think we can live with that. And then Kevin as well. Let's see. My last day of school before vacation starts is tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Same here, Kevin. We have report card pickup at my school. And then Thursday, I have a special event that was going to be a question that I was going to. Yeah, Angie says a couple. Maybe one or two over a couple, or 10 or 12 over. Z's Gaming Channel is here. Okay. Welcome. Z's Gaming Channel. That is a new one. We got TNT's Adventures to See. All right. Hit 300. Absolutely. Very cool. Very cool. They just hit 300. And hey, TNT, how about we hit 3,000? And that would be a cool to hit 300 and 3,000 on the same day.
Oh, he's saying you hit the 3,000 with.
Oh, look at this. We are so close now. Look at, okay, we got Ann. Ann just did a $10 super chat. Let's see, 70 through 79, Ann, and thank you so much. And Sadie is going to be super, super thankful. High five for Ann. Give her another one. With the other paw, you got the double paw.
This is the best day ever.
Very cool. Curious, I saw Donkey's going to be promoted. He already was. He's the new cruise fleet director. He was on Mardi Gras, so happy for him, but wondering what his new responsibilities will be. And I don't know exactly what they do, but I do know that they go around to all the ships and they work directly with the cruise directors themselves. And do you have any more to comment on that, Andrew, as far as what?
Yeah, so him and so Mike Pack got promoted to this position about 6 or 8 months ago. And basically, because now there's going to be 3 XL class ships, they're going to go around and really start training a lot of the different cruise directors. There's a lot of new cruise directors, cruise directors that have been with the company for a long time, but just recently promoted. So they're going to help them kind of get like a fast start on the cruise director role. So they're going to help out, when they can, but most specifically it's going to be on the XL class to get those cruise directors used to the layout, because it is so much different from, obviously the other classic Carnival ships.
Yeah. Okay. Well, very cool. Thanks for that, Andrew. And look at that. North Shores Traveler says Eric's first super chat. Don't know why it's $9.90. Yeah. You know what? I do that on other channels as well. And look at that. Sadie, you're gonna be full here. You might have to do some laps after. You have to go for a long walk. That is for North Shores Travelers. So thank you for that one. And then we got Yoli right behind. We're gonna do this shirt drawing right now, as a matter of fact. Let's see. So North Shore Traveler, I'm gonna announce all the numbers, but Yoli, you are 90 through 100, and then you were also 1 through 4 on the next set of numbers. So look at that. And Yoli, you just got me my first shot here.
There you go.
That's much appreciated. And you got Sadie, Sadie, you're going to run out of hot dogs. That's we're going to have to run back to the fridge and get some more. We only got 2 left. Yoli, thanks so much here. That's a good bourbon. I brought my glass last time. I forgot to do it this time with a cube of ice so I could just sip on it last week, but that's okay. That one was good. So yeah, Sadie, here we go. This is for Yoli. Give her the 2 high fives. Let's get the other arm. There we go. We got them both. There you go. I'm telling you, this is Sadie's favorite day of the week. We haven't even gotten into the picks yet. We got Tony G here also. Hey, and yeah, what's going on? Oh, look, Tony's got his picture of his dogs with him right there. Very cool. Mike Anthony says bourbon is my drink. And Z's gaming channel got a shot of water. Very good. Yeah, this is okay. This is great. We're off to a great start here. So let's get into the food action. So again, Andrew's picks and my picks, we have some, common thoughts on some of the dining establishments and places to eat within the Carnival fleet, but we differ on a few as well. So we went from 16 to 8 in our first episode, and he put out a video of his own, and you can go check his video out as well. If you haven't already checked out his channel, definitely go do that and see what his picks were. And then obviously I did my video. Some of you were at the premiere and watched that. And so let's go through all 16 food choices that we started with. And I'll say very quickly the 8 that got eliminated, and then we'll get into our final 8. And we'll go from there. Okay, so we had 4 brackets. We had the Vista bracket and the Panorama bracket on the west side. And we had the Glory bracket and the Celebration bracket on the east side. Now, in the Vista bracket, the number 1 seed was Guy's Burgers. The number 4 seed was Guy's Smokehouse Restaurant. Not the Guy's C-Day Barbecue. That's a different one. Okay, and then the 2 seed was the Pizza Pirate, and the 3 seed was Captain's Pasta Bar. All right, now on the Panorama bracket, we had the Steakhouse, the special. This is all specialty dining in the Panorama bracket. We had the Steakhouse as the 1 seed. The 4 seed was the Seafood Shack. Tough 4 seed there. The 2 seed was Cucina de Capitano, and the 3 seed was Bonsai Sushi. Now, going over to the opposite side, in the Glory bracket, we had the 1 seed as the main dining room. The 4 seed was Guy's C-Day Barbecue. The 2 seed was the Lido Buffet, and the 3 seed was a combination of the Mongolian Wok and the Deli. So that was a really good 3 seed there. And then finally, the final bracket, Celebration, we had the 1 seed as Blue Iguana. The 4 seed was Bonsai Teppanyaki. The 2 seed was C-Day Brunch, and the 3 seed was the Chef's Table, which is a hefty price tag. Now, we went, at least in my bracket, and again, Andrew's differed a little bit, but we'll go through mine here first. The Vista bracket, and then Andrew, when I'm done saying this, let us know where yours were different so we know what your 8 was. But the Vista bracket, I had Guy's Burgers defeating Guy's Smokehouse Restaurant. I had the Pizza Pirate defeating the Captain's Pasta Bar. All right, so that got us to 2 in that bracket. In the Panorama bracket, I had the Steakhouse defeating the Seafood Shack, and Bonsai Sushi in a mild upset defeating Cucina de Capitano. And the Carnival Glory bracket on the opposite side, I had the main dining room defeating Guy's C-Day Barbecue. And and I had the 3 seed, the Mongolian Walk and Deli combo, defeating the Lido Buffet. And then finally in the celebration bracket, I had the Blue Iguana Cantina defeating Bonsai Teppanyaki. And I had the Chef's Table defeating Sea Day Brunch. So those are the final 8 that I have. And Andrew, did yours differ much from those? Or
Not much at all, but the 2 that we did differ in, I had Cucina del Capitano beating Bonsai Sushi in the Panorama bracket, and then in the Celebration bracket, I had Sea Day Brunch defeating Chef's Table, just because I've never done it before and I'm jealous.
okay. Hey, so yeah, like I said, we pretty much did agree on a lot of stuff, and I thought that might be the case, but we'll see if anything changes up today. Cruising is fun anytime is here, and J&S Adventures Destination is also here. Thanks for joining us, all of you. And let me just do a check. No, we're still haven't hit 3,000. We got 44 minutes to go, though. So if anybody new here hasn't already subscribed to the channel, you could be the one that puts us to 3,000 today. So looking forward to making it happen live while we're on the air. Yes. And when that happens, I will do a shot for all of you. All of you subscribers, I will do a shot to celebrate, if that makes any difference. Okay. So let's get started on our Elite 8. We're going to go back to the Vista bracket, and I have Guy's Burgers facing off against the Pizza Pirate. And I will just tell you that Guy's Burgers destroyed the Pizza Pirate in this showdown. It wasn't even close. The Pizza Pirate never stood a chance. It was a blowout from the beginning of the game to the end. And Guy's Burgers advances to the Final 4. What did you have there, Andrew, in your bracket?
So I think my bracket was a little bit different. I might have switched up who they versed, because I have Guy's Burger versus the Steakhouse.
So in the Elite 8 or in the Final 4?
In the Elite 8, I believe. Hold on, my notes are a little all over the place.
Because I have the Steakhouse versus Bonsai Sushi, and I thought you had the Steakhouse versus Cucina del Capitano.
That's right. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I have the Steakhouse winning versus. Thank you for correcting me. I need to get a marker, but yeah, the Steakhouse beat Cucina del Capitano, which was a no-brainer as well.
Okay. And then the Guy's Burgers, who did you have them? Did you have them going against Pizza Pirate as well?
Yeah, I had Guy's Burger taking it over Pizza Pirate. Nothing beats a fresh Guy's Burger, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that. What's the new one they have? The spicier nacho.
Oh, is it the Thunderstruck one? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's pretty good. I got it without I think there's like some type of beans on there, maybe refried beans or some type of beans, but I had it without the beans, and it was really, really good on the Miracle.
I just realized here, we just got our 100, and I forgot to do the dang T-shirt drawing.
Oh,
I tell you what, you give me a shot, and I just lose my mind. Okay, so let's do that. Let me run through for everybody that's here, and if you are here, if I announce your name and you are here in attendance, could you just say, here or whatever? All right. So we're going to start with Frankie Floyd because he was numbers 1 through 7. Then we had Ann, who's 8 through 12. We have Kevin B, who's 13 through 17. We have Tim G, 18 through 29. Tim, are you out there? I haven't seen Tim today. Usually Tim is here. Christy C is 30 through 49. Angie B is 50 through 64. Frankie Floyd, again, is 65 through 69. Ann is 70 through 79. Let's see. I think did I miss Angie? Angie, yeah, you did. You know what? I might have forgotten to mark yours down for this one, Angie. If I did, you sure did. Angie, You know what, Angie? I forgot. So, Angie, you're going to go on the new one here. So you're going to be 5 through 14. I forgot to mark you down for. We'd have hit that 100 a little bit earlier if I'd have done that right. But I'm glad I caught it. I sure did miss you. But because I was like, wait a minute, she gave one today, and then I only had your name down once. So I have you for the next one. So you're 5 through 14 on the next one. But because of last week, you're 50 through 64. Frankie Floyd 65 through 69, and again 70 through 79. North Shore Travel 80 through 89, and Yoli 90 through 100. And then Yoli again 1 through 4, and Angie 5 through 14 on the next one. Okay, so here we go. It is blank, as you can see. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100.
That would be 36.
I don't know if you heard Siri, but she said 36. Let's see who 36. That is Christy Curry. Christy Curry wins.
And she's in the comment section. There you go. Congrats.
There you go, Christy Curry. All right. Perfect timing. And Angie, I'm glad that didn't mess you up. Like if I'd have picked a number that was like after that one, but Christy, that was from last week. So Christy Curry, congratulations. And just let me know if you want the new style of shirt, the old style of shirt, if it's the old style of shirt, what color. But you can message me all that afterwards. And we're already up to 14 on the next shirt drawing. So, and there's still a hot dog left. If anybody, and Sadie is eyeing it hard, you can see her look at how hard she's eyeing that hot dog. She's like, there's one left. Come on. she's hoping somebody, because let me give her a couple little bites to hold her off here. But yeah, okay. So let's get back to our bracket here. And so Andrew and I were in agreement. We both had Guy's Burgers taking out the Pizza Pirate in the Vista bracket, and we both had and I take that back. I had the Steakhouse taking out Bonsai Sushi, and Andrew had the Steakhouse beating Cucina de Capitano. All right, so Andrew, I'm going to let you start off our glory bracket. Now, I'll let you go first, but in the glory bracket, I had the main dining room taking on the Mongolian Walk / deli. Where were you at?
So I had the main dining room versus the Mongolian Walk as well, and I had the main dining room for the win there. It's Mongolian Walk is kind of like a one-hit wonder. Very, very good, very fresh ingredients, but at the end of the day, main dining room, different every night. It's an event. I mean, it's kind of almost it's almost a non-matchup in my opinion. I don't know about you though.
Yeah, the one seeds were very strong, I think, throughout this food tourney. I guess you could say the one seeds were a tough one to bring down. I am in agreement on that. As much as I love the Mongolian Walk and the deli, I don't just want to eat that all the time. And the main dining room does offer me a variety of different choices on a daily, each evening, so it's definitely the main dining room for me as well. Advancing to the final four. Okay, and then our last bracket, we had the Carnival Celebration, and Andrew and I differed in this bracket a little bit, at least in terms of the matchup. I had the Blue Iguana advancing, which he did also, but I had the Chef's Table advancing, where he had the C-Day Brunch advancing. So between the C-Day Brunch and the Blue Iguana, which way did you go?
So this was actually a closer matchup than you would think, but in the end, I had to go with C-Day Brunch. It's just such a unique menu. You can only get it on C-Days. It's, again, an experience in the dining room. You can get Blue Iguana each and every day, including the last day on the ship. So you got to go for C-Day there.
All right. And you know what? I want to make a comment here because our friend here, Mike Anthony, I'm not a big French toast person, but he keeps talking about this 12-hour French toast so much. And I swear I'm going to get 12-hour French toast on this next cruise, I think, just because of Mike, because he's talked about it so much now that I'm like, damn, I'm going to have to get that again. I haven't had that in a long time. So Mike's going to make me try the 12-hour French toast just because he's saying, he can't wait to eat it so much that I'm going to have to eat it ahead of you. Like, I'm going to have to beat you to it by like a week.
That's
Mike.
just wrong.
So
have you one comment on that? Have you ever had just the regular French toast, but on some of the ships they have like the peanut machine where it grinds it up and makes it into peanut butter, and then you put it on the French toast and dip it in syrup? Wow. Amazing. Like, it's life-changing. So they only have that machine, though, I think, on certain ships. I've only seen it, I believe, on the Horizon. I don't even know if it was on the Mardi Gras, honestly, but yeah, it's so good. You got to try it.
I'm gonna, and I don't even think I've honestly seen that. So I'm going to.
Michelle will like grind up a bunch of peanuts, and then she'll put it in one of those like little tin cups and take it back to the room, and then she'll like put it on like dessert and stuff.
All right. Well, okay. So I had I had C-Day brunch getting upset in the round before. So obviously they can't advance to my Final Four. So I had the Blue Iguana Cantina going up against the Chef's Table. And for some of you, you may be like, what the heck's the Chef's Table? Especially if you're a new cruiser. So the Chef's Table it's a little pricey, to be honest. The cheapest you can get it is about $75 on some of the older ships. And the venue there is not quite as nice as some of the newer ships. Now, if you get a Chef's Table on a Vista class or above, XL class, what they have is they have like a glass enclosed dining room right in the galley of the kitchen. So like you can actually see chefs running around preparing food, things like that, right through the windows. It's floor to ceiling glass windows, beautiful chandeliers, seats 12 people, I believe. And they have 2 or 3 wait staff there filling up your wine. The wine is complimentary. There's probably about, 4 or 5 little mini appetizers before you even get to the dinner portion. And then once you sit down, it's probably about another 6, 7 courses. It's insane. It's insane. It's like a 4 to 5 star dining experience. I did have some major foodie that I went to a Chef's Table with one time, and he was saying how somebody treated him for his birthday to like a 5-star Michelin rated restaurant or whatever. And he had said the Chef's Table is better. It was a better experience, better food quality. Now the food you're getting at a Chef's Table, you will not find that in the main dining room. You will not find that in the steakhouse. You will not find that. I mean, that is like hand selected, personalized stuff that they only serve at the Chef's Table. And the chef is explaining each course from the appetizer to the very last course, step by step, what it pairs with, what went into making it, all the ingredients, how they prepare it, all kinds of stuff. They'll have a magician in there. It's really a really wonderful evening. It's a wonderful dining experience. But again, it can be upwards of $100, depending upon the ship. We just happen to be going on this particular cruise. But if you've never done it, I would highly suggest, spending the money at least once, experiencing it. And I definitely think that you will enjoy it. All that being said, it's eliminated.
All that hype.
Yeah. The Blue Iguana and the free tacos and the free burritos and the free huevos rancheros and the taco salads and everything else. It's all free, right? And you can go and eat it. So you can eat it every day if you want. All you got to do is get in line. Your breakfast burritos, everything else. As great of an experience as the Chef's Table is, for the price tag, I can't move it on against an iconic, Blue Iguana Cantina. So the Blue Iguana is moving into the Final Four.
There you go.
So that gives me a Final Four, and I think we differ by one. That gives me a Final Four in the West bracket. I have Guy's Burgers going up against the Steakhouse, and in the East bracket, I have the Blue Iguana going up against the Main Dining Room. I think we're the same except for one, right?
Yeah. So instead of Blue Iguana, I have Sea Day Brunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we start there? Because I think Guy's Burgers versus Steakhouse is the most intriguing matchup. Why don't we start on the East side with the Main Dining Room for you going up against the Sea Day Brunch? I'll let you.
Yeah. So it's hard. I mean, it's very kind of similar as far. I mean, it's in the dining room. You know, it's an interesting concept, one-on-one going for each other. But the Main Dining Room is going to take the cake here. Seafood brunch menu, so unique, a great time. But Main Dining Room at the end of the day, we love. I mean, especially as a family. You know, you get to meet all the crew. Sometimes you get to meet with, you know, new guests that sit at your table. And by the end of the week, you know, your friends, family. I mean, there's been many a times where we've left the cruise and still talk to, you know, people that may have not even sat with us, but they're sitting right next to us at another table. It happened on our last cruise on the Magic. We met a wonderful single mom with her son there. So they hung out with us pretty much the whole rest of the week. So again, it was very close, but Main Dining Room is going to take the cake here.
Okay, and I'm curious from everybody else watching, because we had Christy vote Main Dining Room, and then we had Kevin vote Sea Day Brunch. So, what's everybody else's thoughts if you're choosing between the Main Dining Room and Sea Day Brunch? What is your choice? Is there North Shore Traveler says MDR. Experience is always great. That's one vote there. Anybody else throw your votes in? I'm curious to see if there are any other people that are big Sea Day Brunch fans. It looks like MDR is starting to clean up here a little bit. We got JNS Adventure says MDR. Angie says MDR. Will G. Oh, Will G is here. What's going on, Will? Kevin says I'm all alone. That's okay. I'll eat some 12-hour French toast with you when we're
there. You go. Make it all better.
Yeah. All right. So agree with connections, and we are all still talking to a family. Oh yeah.
Awesome, man.
Absolutely. Yep. And I agree. Okay. So my bracket was different because I had the Blue Iguana going up against the Chef's Table. And again, wait, what am I talking about? I'm in the wrong place. That was the last one we just did. I had the Main Dining Room going up against the Mongolian Wok and the Deli. And I also had the Main Dining Room winning that. Oh, wait, you had Sea Day Brunch beating Blue Iguana, right?
No, I had Sea Day. What did I do?
We were just talking about Sea Day Brunch, right?
Yeah, that was against the Main Dining Room, though.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that was our champion bracket. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm like looking at the Elite Eight again. Okay, so I had the Main Dining Room going up against Blue Iguana. And okay, so in this one, I have the Main Dining Room advancing as well. So Main Dining Room, we both have the Main Dining Room going to the championship. Is that correct?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're both in agreement on there. You know,
powerhouse.
I forgot to cross out my my losers here. So let me do that right now.
Yeah, that's what I did. So when you were asking me questions, I'm like, I honestly don't even know how you erase. So I have a dry erase board, and I've just been erasing them.
Oh yeah, Eddie. Eddie has joined the party. Welcome.
Hey Eddie, what's up, man?
Eddie. Okay, so then we have the iconic Guy's Burgers, and we both have the same matchup here in our picks. We both have Guy's Burgers going up against the Steakhouse, And Andrew, I'll let you start that off. Some
All right.
people here.
This one is really tough because it's like basically an elite free food option minus Big Chicken. If Big Chicken was here, I think it would overtake Guys, in my opinion. But without Big Chicken being on this list, Guys is the elite free venue on the ship. And then you have the Steakhouse, which again is an elite specialty restaurant. So
hold on, Andrew. Before you give yours, everybody in the comments, let's see what you, because already some of you are already putting it up there. Kevin's saying Steakhouse, Angie saying Steakhouse, JNS is saying Steakhouse. So whether you would choose from the free, keyword free, Guys Burgers, all you can eat, get them anytime. Well, they're not open anytime, but you understand what I'm saying. Versus the Steakhouse, which is, I mean, I think it's a phenomenal value, but it was at 45 or 48.
I think it's 48 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so you are paying, a decent amount of money. I mean, you're getting an incredible experience. So you're paying for it, though. Okay, so what is your vote considering you're paying, that amount of money versus Guys Burgers? Considering
I'm paying, it still is going to be the Steakhouse. It's just a wonderful experience. The food, I know some people have had not great, service or dishes or whatever. That hasn't been the case with us. We've always had a fantastic experience. We typically go day one, get our free bottle of wine. It's usually a lot slower day one as well, so you get a little bit more of that, service. You're in and out as fast as really you want, but honestly, eating at an establishment like that, you kind of want to, experience it for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours, kind of like the main dining room. So just in regards to that, I'm going to have to go with the Steakhouse. The food is better. It's an event. I mean, you can make it a romantic evening. You get to treat yourself. That's the biggest thing is, obviously you're on vacation. You worked hard for it. Some people, unfortunately get to go every so often. So you really want to make most of it. And that's the one thing that I tell people to indulge in is, the Steakhouse. So I got to go with that.
All right. You know what? This is getting kind of close here. I got to count this up. Let's see. We start with the Steakhouse there. We got two for Steakhouse, 3 for Steakhouse, 4 for Steakhouse. No, 0 question from Michael. So then we go 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, right in a row.
Wow.
5-3, 5-4. 6-4. Will makes for the Steakhouse. Let's see, 6-4.
That is really close.
7-4 Steakhouse. 8-4 Steakhouse. Okay, so it looks like the votes coming in are Steakhouse. Real quick, before I give my selection, let me just refresh this. We are not to 3,000. I'm telling you, we are so close. If there's anybody watching that is not already subscribed to my channel, there's a very good chance you could be number 3,000 if you hit that subscribe button.
Hint, he's at 99.
Maybe. I don't want to say that just because somebody might feel like, but we are very, very close. We are very, very close. Would love to hit 3,000. Okay, so Steakhouse going up against Guys Burger again. I would say the typical cruise, I will probably eat Guys Burgers on average 3 times. I'm going to say 3 times is my average, and I enjoy every one of those times. Mm-hmm. The other times that I'm up on the Lido deck, I'm probably eating at Blue Iguana or I'm eating at the deli. Okay, those are my 3 spots up on Lido deck. I mean, I'm either at the deli, I'm at Blue Iguana, or I'm at Guys. I'm not messing with the Lido buffet because I really love the tacos. I really love the burgers. I really love the sandwiches. And then usually there'll be a night where I'll skip the MDR, the main dining room, if I don't care as much for the main dining room menu, and I'll go to the seafood shack and I'll share some peel and eat shrimp. Whoever I'm with, usually Anita, we'll get like a pound and a half of peel and eat shrimp, maybe a lobster roll, because the lobster roll, I mean, it's not just a roll, it's two. They give you two, and they put the lobster meat in there and everything. So, you get a lobster roll and you have some peel and eat shrimp, cold beer, and you're good to go at the seafood shack. Now the steakhouse, I will tell you this. Eddie Lugo says I'm subbed in all of my accounts at Coach Cruise. Oh, okay.
He's trying to help you out.
I appreciate it. I'm thinking somebody out there was not already subscribed. Nope, we still haven't hit 3,000. We got less than 20 minutes.
We can do it.
We need somebody or two, a couple people to hit that subscribe, and let's get 3,000 during the show. Let's see. So the steakhouse, every cruise. I cannot think of a cruise that had a steakhouse in which I did not go to the steakhouse. I'm either usually I get one or two steaks that I get. I get the spice rubbed ribeye or the cowboy steak. Medium rare, always. Now, my appetizers, you get two appetizers. And one of my appetizers is almost always lobster bisque. The other appetizer has been different. Sometimes it's the smoked oysters. And for those of you that haven't been to the steakhouse, that's a really cool presentation.
Yeah.
They bring out this big glass case, and it's all filled up with smoke. And then they pull it off really slow, and they kind of spin it around, and the smoke just kind of puffs up, and you can really
make me hungry.
That smoke taste, yeah, in the smoked oysters, and they are very, very good. Kevin said, "Congrats on 3K." Oh, we hit it! Hey! We hit the 3K.
Congrats,
Jeremy. You might have been the one, but we're at 3,001. So
that's awesome.
There's a couple of you out there that just hit it. So one of you that just subscribed. Cheers to everybody. This is so cool to actually hit 1,000 milestone the one day of the week that we do the show. So cheers. 3,000 subscribers. Here we go.
That's awesome.
Cheers to each and every one of you that are subscribed. And I'll tell you what, I was 2,000 subscribers, and I wanted to hit 2,000 subscribers before New Year's Eve, and we made it just in time. Like it was like December 28th or 29th, something like that. I mean, we just hit 2,000 in 90 days. Let me just tell you, the first 1,000 subscribers took me until like the middle of June of last year, right? And then from June until December 28th, 29th to get 2,000. And basically 3 months, less than 3 months here now, we've gotten another 1,000. So I love that pace. I mean, that
yeah, you'll take that all day long.
So if we can hit another 1,000, 3 months from now, be at 4, we'll easily be at 5,000 by the beginning of the new year. So we are growing rapidly. And let me just share everybody's comments and congratulations here real quick, because all of you are a part of this. And Jeremy, you might be 3,000. There's one other person out there is 3,001. So I'm not sure exactly. It might be Tiesa, and welcome to the show. Christy, thank you. Jeremy, thank you. North Shore Travelers, thank you. Angie, who I'm going to be with in just a couple days, thank you. Will G, thank you. And Will, I've cruised with. Eddie Lugo, thank you. Mike, big supporter, thank you. Alice, thank you very much. Tiesa again, cheers. Jeremy, Sadie needs a clap. I can't give Sadie a shot, but you know, the funny thing here, you're going to see something funny. She will not. She'll drink beer, but this is going to be funny. Watch this. Watch her face. I'm going to offer her this.
She's like, no, I'm good.
Oh, here. I blocked Jeremy's thing. You couldn't quite see it. Yeah. She doesn't even. She's like, get that away from me. Get that poison away from me, Dad.
I'm good.
She wants no part of that. She'll take the hot dogs though. So Jeremy knows Sadie does not want a shot. She wants hot dogs. Yeah, Mike, thank you. Yoli, thank you. Wanda, thank you. John, thank you. Again, Angie, thank you. Let's see. Kevin B says, it's because your content is good and you're a great person. Thank you so much, Kevin. And Kevin is going on the cruise. And Ann and I cruise together on the Magic. Thanks so much, Ann. And then Jeremy 3K. Jeremy 3K is his new name.
There you go.
So, Jeremy, you got to be a regular. Look at this.
Hey,
we got Moon Night Adventures here. Came in right for the 3,000 celebration. Thank you, Josh and Chastity. And we might be going on a cruise together August 5th on the Magic. I'm waiting to hear. I'm waiting to hear from you guys that you're going to book that. And yeah, so all right. With 15 minutes to spare, we hit the 3,000 mark. 3,001. That looks so pretty. I just want to look at it. You see, it looks so pretty. So pretty to see that 3,000. Look, my sister. Most of y'all don't know. This is my sister right here.
Nice.
She's normally working or she's got a spin class that she's in. So my sister just got to see me hit 3,000 subscribers today. She turned in at the right time.
There you go.
This is my sister, Wendy's stuff in there, everybody. Glad you could make it, Wendy. And look, Wendy, this your favorite person right here. She's a big dog lover. She's got 3 dogs at home. So she's always asking about Sadie. So there's Sadie. That's for Wendy there. Okay. All right. So getting back on track here. I have not given my winner between Guy's Burgers and the Steakhouse, but I think I'm in agreement with Andrew on this one. I got the Steakhouse winning.
Sneaking by.
I mean, the burgers are great, but you know, as I said in my premiere that I shared, the thing about the burgers is I mean, although the burgers are amazing, that's all that's on the menu is burgers. You know, you're not getting anything else. And not to say that, I mean, mostly I get it. Some people I know are going to say, well, the steakhouse is mostly steaks, which is, I mean, you can get lamb chops, you can get fish, you can get lobster, but then the appetizers change it up. You have dessert that goes along with it. You have the dining experience. You know, I will pay the extra money. And again, I'm not going to the steakhouse every night, at the most twice a cruise, but guaranteed once a cruise, most twice a cruise. But still, you know, it's just, if I have to choose, hey, I can go to Guy's Burgers for free 3 times, or I can go to the steakhouse once and pay $48. I'll go to the steakhouse once. That's just, I mean, it's just an amazing value. As I shared on the video, for those of you who haven't seen the video yet, if I go to a Chicago steakhouse, a good Chicago steakhouse, and get a comparable meal with the, you know, the appetizers included, like I'm thinking of like a Gibson Steakhouse is a popular steakhouse here in Chicago. The a la carte items, they charge like $20 a piece for. Okay, so I mean, your steak is going to be in the ballpark of about $80, and then your appetizers $20+. So there's $120 right there. Okay, and then you haven't even factored into dessert. Okay, so then once you factor in taxes, you know, who you're going with, whatever, you're going to be over $300. And then especially once you factor in tip and everything else like that. Bless you. Gesundheit. So yeah, I would definitely say steakhouse. And that, so we have the steakhouse going up against the main dining room. So we're both in agreement. We both have the same championship round. So main dining room versus the steakhouse. Andrew, I'm going to let you start off with who is your champion.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's hard. They're kind of similar, you know, a little bit. You know, sit down dinners, you know, different menus. But at the end of the day, it comes down to free versus fee. And honestly, I mean, we really enjoy going to the main dining room. Again, we love meeting the crew, having the same members serve you. We do your time dining, but after the first night, usually whoever serves us the first night is going to serve us the rest of the week because they're always fantastic. So, you know, by the end of the week, you know, you don't want to leave. You're sad that you're not going to see them the next day. You know, the entertainment value as far as them dancing, singing, especially with our son, who's now 6 years old. I mean, he loves to dance, sing, you know, jump around, and they always involve him. So for us, it's like a show and dinner experience all in one. It's like medieval times, you know, you get dinner and a show. So it's got everything. We love trying they used to be called the Dijas, but like, you know, did you ever try that? Now it's just kind of like I forget what they call it, like the rare item or whatnot. But like, we love trying that as a family. I mean, I've tried probably all of them at this point, but like to see Rhett try each and every one of them is always fun as well. Like last cruise, he tried the wild boar. He didn't like it, tried it. Awesome experience just to see his face, you know, after he tried it. So
how about the alligator bites?
Yep, he's done alligator, the oyster, I think they're the fried oyster ones. He's done the frog legs. He loves the frog legs.
Really?
At every single cruise. He gets.
You like the alligator bites?
Yeah, he's liked everything except for the boar, and they used to. I don't know if they still do, but they have the ox tongue. And I don't like that one either, but but it was nice to try. And then, you know, when we go for formal night on the second night now, you know, getting, you know, the lobster dish, and he loves lobster. We always joke to him that you can only get lobster on cruise ships. They're only found there because he's got expensive taste. But again, we just absolutely love it. So it's going to be the main dining room. And it really just comes down to, you know, free versus fee. And we have a great time with it. So, and we might get a little hate for that, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's a good question, Christy. What about has escargot?
He has, but we didn't tell him exactly what it was, and he enjoyed it though. We put a lot of butter on it for him.
Well, it's already soaked in butter.
Yeah, well, and it comes with like
it's in a little whirlpool of butter when it comes out already.
Listen, anything is good dipped in a vat of butter.
Yeah. Okay. And Anne, I have a question before I get into mine. So, you know, I think Andrew is very clear about the main dining room being his overall champion. So, Anne, you just came off the Mardi Gras and you said, so I wish guys would offer chicken. The way they cook meat is amazing. I mean, you had to go to Big Chicken if you were on the Mardi Gras, right? What did you think of Big Chicken? Throw that in the comments. Because, yeah, you know what? I feel like the, you know, Dry Dock 3.0s need to all be adding Shaq's Big Chicken.
1,000%. They can get rid of the arcade and just slide Big Chicken right in.
Right? Yeah. That'll never happen, though, because they love those kids that are upsetting their parents by putting $150.
I swear the arcade, this is totally off topic, but the arcade is more expensive to play in for an hour than the casino.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah, although I have lost a lot of money very quickly in the casino. So, oh my God, Ann says the chicken was dry. You didn't go enough, Ann. I don't know. I mean, oh my God, Big Chicken is so good. I mean, it was not dry for me. I can't believe you must have. You're the first person, honestly, I think I've seen
Yeah, maybe
that
just
didn't think at least it was good. Ann says, but guys, it was packed. Okay.
maybe it was a new person on the fryer that day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was like I couldn't stop eating at Guy's Big Chicken. Like I skipped like Blue Iguana Cantina when I was on the Mardi Gras. I didn't even eat there not
No,
once. I
I
didn't even go home.
literally,
I
no
just kept
joke,
going back to the Big Chicken.
literally we ate at Big Chicken 3 times one day. And I'm not even embarrassed about it. It's so good.
Yeah, and it's so good. The Uncle Jerome. Oh my God!
Oh yeah, that's my favorite too. It's so
Pickles
good.
and yeah, that was good stuff. So, real quick, this is the last hot dog, and you see, look at Sadie, look at it, look at her. Her eyes are just all over. This is the last hot dog. A $10 super chat will give away the last hot dog on the plate to Sadie. She is so hoping somebody comes through. Let me just go through real quick. Yeah, I thought we had one more after Angie. Well, I added Angie on there. I just want to make sure I marked everybody down because I had forgot about Angie. I'm sorry about that, Angie. I got a little gift for you to make up for it on Saturday.
Is it a drink?
Yeah. All right. No, I think that's it. So, but if anybody does, you can make Sadie happy to end the show here. Okay, so final one here. I also have the main dining room going up against the steakhouse. And I just explained to you how much I love the steakhouse. We are going, and Angie is going to be there as well. Angie, the other two parts of the Charlie's Angels, Christy and Nikki, myself, and Anita, we're all going to the steakhouse on the opening day of the cruise. And it's going to be fabulous. I'm not even sure what I'm going to order yet. I know I'm going to have lobster bisque. I know I'm going to have a steak. I don't know whether it's going to be the cowboy or the spiced ribeye, or if by some miracle they bring back the Wagyu, which I don't think they're going to do. Rob and Jan, hello. And yeah, you're our latest new person. So thank you for dropping in. And, you know, the cheesecake. Now, some people have complained about the cheesecake. You know, it's not as big, and it's true. But honestly, I don't know, unless you're going to take that cheesecake back to your room with you.
Yeah.
I mean, the cheesecake used to be massive. Like, it was so big. It was ridiculous big. Like, you couldn't eat the whole thing, especially after eating all that. I'm a big guy. I mean, honestly, I weigh like 280 pounds. I'm not even going to lie. And I couldn't eat the cheesecake. It was so big, right? You know, after that big meal and everything. So the cheesecake slice now is appropriate. You know, I feel better because I'm not wasting as much of it. So it doesn't bother me a bit that they shrunk the cheesecake down to a normal size piece. Yeah, Angie says, love the steakhouse, such superior food. Ribeye for me. I might be with you there. Robin Jan says the cheesecake is half the height it used to be. Yeah, it used to. Yeah, right. That's no lie. It used to feed a family of 4. Like, it didn't need to be that big, you know, which is cool. Like I said, if you're going to take the cheesecake with you, and that's why you're upset, you know, that it's smaller, then, you know, I can understand that argument, you know, but I mean, unless somebody is going to eat a slice of cheesecake this big, which is honestly how big it used to be, it doesn't bother me that they shrunk the size of the cheesecake. Okay, so the steakhouse is amazing. And those of you going in the steakhouse, especially if you're on the Cheers package, one of my favorite drinks on the ship, sometimes I will go, although Alchemy will do these too, I think the steakhouse does them a little bit better, usually because they have the watermelon, and sometimes Alchemy Bar doesn't have the watermelon, the fresh watermelon, that is. But watermelon martinis is a steakhouse specialty. I love the watermelon martini. You can definitely get that in the steakhouse. I will order a couple of those during my meal at the steakhouse. They are fabulous along with the rest of the meal. So definitely check out a watermelon martini. And here's the thing, even if you're not going to go into the steakhouse, you can go into the steakhouse bar and you can order a watermelon martini. Like, for example, I was with friends The piano bar, for example, is right next to the steakhouse. Okay. And me and some islanders, we were the island town I'm talking about. We were all hanging out on a cruise in June on the horizon. And the drinks in the piano bar, they have some good drinks there, but it's like the steakhouse was still open. I said, look, I'm going to go next door and get a watermelon martini. Anybody want one? And like two other people like, yeah, here's my card, go get me a watermelon martini, because they're so good. So, I went and got 3 watermelon martinis, brought them back. And you can do that. You can go into the steakhouse. You don't have to be dressed up or whatever. You just go to the bar and you can order your watermelon martini there. The other thing is they have some higher shelf liquors there. For example, some Alchemy bars still have Blanton's bourbon, but not all of them do. Not all of them still carry Blanton's. It depends on what ship you're on. But in the steakhouse, you can still get Blanton's on just about every ship, I believe. So if you're a bourbon fan, Blanton's is. Now, some of the higher end rums and things like that, I'm not sure of, but that's because I'm not, a rum drinker for the most part. So that's just a little bit on that. But let me just get right to the point. I'm also going with the main dining room. It's free. Andrew and I are in agreement on this. Not only that, but on one night, on sailings of 6 nights or longer, you're going to get free lobster. So you can have your own surf and turf for free. So what you would go to the steakhouse and pay $50 for, you're going to get for free. Now, granted, it might not be of the quality that you would get in the steakhouse, but it's still fun. And you could get, a prime rib and a lobster tail. And, like if you're with a spouse that isn't going to be able to eat 2 entrees, you could get
there you go.
another entree. Or even if they are, you could pay $5 and get, another lobster tail, and then pay another $5 and get another lobster tail. So you can get all the lobster tails that you want for not too much more money. Not to mention the menu is different every day. There are different appetizers and things to look forward to. I know Anita is a big fan of the escargot that Christy was just talking about. Me, I love those alligator bites. That's just something that, you can't get every day. But when you see it one time over the course of a week-long cruise, and it's like, oh, they got alligator bites, we got to go to the main dining room today, because I want to eat the alligator bites.
Yeah.
I don't care about the main entrees, but I got to eat those alligator bites. So that's that. And Kevin, I see you're still here. I'm glad you hung around. So Andrew and I, we're pretty much lock and step on most of the choices. We both end up with the main dining room as our champion. It is free. They offer you a lot. You get to know your wait staff, a lot of other reasons. Anything you want to add to that, Andrew? Or
no, I mean, I would just say that, really all these food options, except for maybe like 1 or 2, are all very good. So you really can't go too wrong with any selection. It's just preference. But I just feel the main dining room has the most to offer out of all of them. Food is usually terrific. Service is great. And again, it's free. So it's crazy how much we matched. And then a lot of the, subscribers and commenters were pretty much with us the entire time too. So it was cool to see.
And then if you're looking for a wine to pair
I remember that
with the main dining room and the steakhouse, they say the cherry pie Pinot Noir. And you know what, Rob and Jan, I agree. I prefer a Pinot Noir. But have you tried, I'm curious, Rob and Jan, have you tried the J. Lore on the Carnival?
That is really good.
The J. Lore, I find, is a really good red wine as well. And I don't remember if that is a Pinot Noir or if that's a Cabernet, but I would also recommend the J. Lore for those people that are into red wines. So I think that's about it. We actually went over by a little bit, and let me just tell you, I'm still on cloud 9, for hitting the 3,000 during the show.
That's
I think
awesome.
we started the show at 29.96, and right now it is at 3,001. So, you know, somebody could unsubscribe and we would still be at 3,000. Together We Travel says, hello, everyone from the Carnival Celebration.
Oh,
And we had Nick. I don't know if they're still here, but they are on the Norwegian Jewel. I saw them earlier. I hope I mentioned that. I remember seeing them in the comments, but I don't know if I got to everybody. But if by some chance I didn't see everybody's name or announce anybody that's here, I apologize. It was a mistake because I try to make sure that I acknowledge everybody that's here. And I still see we have 21. For the 21 of you that are here, if you haven't already hit that like button, if you could do that right now before we close up shop here, I would greatly appreciate that. It will help generate this algorithm for YouTube so that this video might get seen by more people later on replay. And that's it. But again, I'm super excited. I'm super thankful to Andrew once again. And we've collaborated on quite a bit. 3 recent videos, we've done the exact same thing to, you know, come up with something like this. So it's been a lot of fun working with him. The next time you're going to see me live is going to be on the Carnival Horizon. So make sure you have that notification bell hit, because honestly, I don't even know when I'm going to go live all the time. I will try to give everybody some forewarning. If you subscribe to the Coach Cruise Facebook page, then or join the Coach Cruise Facebook page, I will try to make an announcement at least an hour before I go live. It's going to be dependent upon the cruise and what's going on. And so some of them might be in the morning, some of them might be in the evening if there's an hour or two where there's not a lot going on. I'm going to try to get some great video. I'm going to try to do some video with Cookie and follow Cookie around. Come on. And I had to hide this from Sadie. I got Sadie a new toy. I guess these super chats that you all have been contributing. This took care of Sadie. So this is her new favorite toy, and thankfully we had the hot dogs to keep her busy. Otherwise, you'd have heard that little squeaky squeak noise the whole time. So thank you again, everybody. Thank you, Andrew. And we'll see you all somewhere on the horizon. And I'll try to go live as much as possible. So make sure you are tuned in and have the notification bell. And Angie and Kevin B, I will see you Saturday. All right. Take care, everybody.
Good night.
All right.